Hi, my name is Zhang. I teach at Catholic University of America, and I'd like to talk a little bit about the topic I spent some time on for the past few years. And back in 2009, there was an article in New York Times. The title is "Digital Archives Now in Demand." Now, 5 years later, that was published about it just last month, and that the description said once the trickle of digital archive positions have now grown to something closer to a flood. So what I'm trying to do, I try to kind of do a little work, find out what this new horizon and workforce meant. Right? So when I start to search, I think I just realized not just libraries and archives actually hiring digital archivists. Other people do, companies, they hire them. And so, but the focus of this and this data focus on the more traditional and electronic record digital archivists actually hire archives and special collections. And the data is not that big, but I'm trying to see some patterns out of this. I got 100 job descriptions posted since 2000 and 83 positions actually filled since 2001. So what are the patterns I'd like to kind of show a little bit? So for job description, that is 100, is actually covered in 29 states out of 15. So here are some major ones: California, North Carolina, are major ones. What is most interesting is a year coverage. So you notice that, I don't know whether you can see that, and actually between 2000 and 2010, that 10 years time, only got 8% of job postings. That means 92% of job postings we have for digital archivists for those memory and cultural heritage organizations actually post after 2010. Very close, very close. And how about positions filled? And again, the state coverage is 32 out of 50 states. We've got some major names here. And I tried to find out the start date out of this 83, but only 66 have start date. So I just used that data. For this 66, and most of, close to half of them, 48 of them, no, more than half of them actually positions filled, and after 2010. I also noticed actually out of the 66 positions filled, there are 23 of them, about 1/3, has an end date. So that would tell us something, right? Okay, how about the people who have been hired? So I look at the professional degree they have. So out of the 83, about 53 of them, they have that information. So I look at the graduation date. That's also very interesting because only 2 of them out of this and graduate before 2000. And more than half of them and graduate actually after 2006. That means within the past 8 years, we have this new workforce coming to us, right? So 14 of them, quite a few of them graduate after 2010. I actually happen to talk to a few of them and sitting in this room, and most recent graduate. So what does this mean to us? Here's a kind of tentative conclusion I try to draw. And obviously, the workforce is expanding quickly, right? So 92% new positions were posted after 2011, right? And 73 of new positions actually started and after 2010. So expanding very quickly. And this group of people actually quite young because looking at the graduation date and the positions filled. So 96% positions actually filled by post-2000 graduates. And 73 of them filled by post-2006 graduate. That means out of every 4 positions filled, 3 of them actually graduate within the past 8 years. And then 23% positions filled by post-2010 graduate. That means out of 1 out of 4 positions filled actually just recent grad for the past 5 years. So the other thing I noticed that this workforce is actually quite fluid. That means about 35 positions actually have end dates. That means people kind of tend to move around. And some of them move to similar positions, some of them move to do something slightly different. So I think that's kind of, it's a small study because it's part of the preliminary research for for major project, but I think that's some meaning, kind of some implications. Time is up. Okay, sorry. Yeah, and here and Catholic University, some of you will visit tomorrow, and also next year we're going to host a major event as well. Thank you.